Welcome to Crypto Night. My name is Ife, and in this video I am going to show you how you can bypass the CBN ban of cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. First of all, can CBN shut down Bitcoin in Nigeria? The answer is no. CBN cannot shut down Bitcoin in Nigeria. The reason is this. First of all, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency without a central bank or single administrator. Now, as you can see, Bitcoin is decentralized. That means the central bank doesn't have any control over Bitcoin. No one has control over Bitcoin. Even the person that invented Bitcoin doesn't have any sort of control over Bitcoin. Bitcoin is for the people, so no one can control Bitcoin or can shut down Bitcoin. No one, absolutely no one. As you can see, Bitcoin can be sent from one user to another using the Bitcoin peer-to-peer network. This happens without any intermediaries. This is a simple knowledge on Bitcoin, and I hope you understand that you shouldn't have any fear when it comes to buying and selling of Bitcoin. The only thing governments can do about it is to regulate Bitcoin. They can regulate it by pressurizing banks to sanction your account if you have any direct dealings with such cryptocurrency. There is a way in which we can bypass all of this. Understand, if they are going to take further action on cryptocurrency, there is a safer way whereby you can transact, you can buy, you can sell Bitcoin without anybody disturbing you. Now, the way you can do this is using Binance. You would have to download the Binance app on your app store. This is how your Binance homepage will look like when you are on the mobile app. The way we are going to buy and sell Bitcoin in Nigeria without the central bank having any authority over it is by P2P. Now, P2P is peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer crypto trading is a popular way of buying and selling Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies directly with one another with zero fees. You are buying from one person and you are selling to another person. You understand? For you to buy and sell Bitcoin using peer-to-peer, you would have to click on More right there at the left bottom side of your screen. Under the trade section, click on P2P right here. When you click on P2P, this is how it is going to look like. Now, as you can see, this is how you are going to be buying and selling of Bitcoin without the interaction of the central bank having any problems with you. First of all, you would have to change it to Naira, since it's Naira you are going to be using to make your transactions. So you would have to click on this USD right there. Click on USD at the top of the screen. You can select the currency in which you want to start buying or selling your Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. You would have to search for NGN, that is our local currency. As you can see, the pairs are in NGN, they are in Naira. If you look at this page right here, you would see different tabs. You will see tabs for USDT, you will see tabs for BTC, and you will see tabs for all other currencies. You can see BUSD, and you can see tabs for Ethereum. You would have to go to USDT because a lot of people using P2P trade on USDT. If you look at the upper tab, you will notice that you're on the buy section, and if you want to change it, you click on sell right here. When you click on sell, you will notice that you are in the sell section. For now, we are going to use the buy section first. Click back on buy section. Now, this is the buy section. Right now, you are on the USDT tab. Now, what this means is that 1 USDT is equal to these prices right here. You're going to have different people selling their USDT in different prices. Just know that the price of the actual USDT would not be far off from what they are willing to sell to you. We are going to be buying USDT. The reason why we are going to be buying USDT is because when you want to trade into other cryptocurrencies, you would have to use USDT. So USDT is a vital coin for you to have when trading. Also, one more thing, before you buy using P2P, make sure that you check the limits of the person willing to sell USDT to you. You have to check the limits right there and see if it matches what you are willing to buy. Understand? When it's within the range, then you can carry out a successful transaction. Make sure you select from the best available rate. Now, for example, as you can see, you can scroll down and look for the best available rate in which you want to buy USDT. Now, you would have to scroll down and look for the best available rate for your USDT. And when you are scrolling down, make sure you look at the trader's profile. For example, look at this guy, Smart Tech Enterprise. He has about 1,759 trades, understand, and he has 94.27% score. That means he is a very reputable trader in P2P. That means you can easily buy from this person. You can be able to get your transaction done and easy with this kind of person. But if you look for other people that, for example, if you scroll down, you can see people with 2 trades, understand. I'm not saying this kind of person is bad. What I'm saying is, for you to get the best method of transaction, you would have to make your trades from a reputable person. So when you are ready to buy, you would have to click on buy. Now you would have to enter the amount you want to buy. Now, for example, if you want to buy 50,000 naira worth of USDT, you would get about 106.38 USDT. And when you look down, you will see that there is a payment window. Make sure you send your money to the seller's account within 15 minutes, and you are going to do this with bank transfer. When you click on buy USDT, the seller's bank account information would be displayed to you on the screen. Understand? So when his account information is displayed to you on the screen, you would have to send money to his account information. So when you send money to his account information, once the payment has been made to the seller, you would have to click on mark as paid. When you click on mark as paid, you are confirming that you've successfully sent money to the seller. Then you would have to click on confirm. When you click on confirm, your status would be updated to be released. That means the seller would have to check if he has seen the money you sent to him, and when he has seen that money, you would have to process the transaction on Binance. So the seller would release the crypto after the payment has been received. After that, the transaction will then be completed. There is no risk associated with P2P. When you send money to the seller on Binance, and let's say the seller doesn't give you your USDT, there will be a section where you can appeal. When you click on appeal, you would be able to tell Binance that, oh, I have sent money to this person and the person has not delivered to me at all. So when you appeal to Binance, Binance would ban that person. That means Binance would ban the seller. When Binance bans the seller, Binance would have to give you back your money. Understand? Binance would give you back your money from the seller's account. So there is really nothing to worry about. P2P is risk-free when you are trading it on Binance. Make sure you do all your transaction on the Binance app. Make sure you don't go anywhere else to do your transaction. When you do that, it will be very easy and very safe for you to recover your money in case anything happens. When you've successfully bought USDT, you would have to go to your wallet. You would have to click on transfer. Now, this is where you are going to transfer your money from your P2P wallet to your spot wallet. When you do this, you will be able to use your USDT to buy any other cryptocurrencies. Now, you would have to switch this. When you switch this, it shows that you are transferring money from your P2P wallet to your spot wallet. Click on this Bitcoin. When you click on it, you would have to select USDT because you bought USDT, so you are going to use USDT in your transaction. As you can see right now, you are transferring money from your P2P wallet to your spot wallet. Then you select the amount of USDT you've bought. For example, if you bought 100 USDT, you select 100. So when you select 100 USDT, your money from your P2P wallet would be transferred to your trading wallet. And one more thing, when you want to withdraw your money, when you want to withdraw your USDT, understand, when you've already bought crypto, you've made profits, and you want to withdraw your USDT, you would have to toggle this field again. That means it shows that you are transferring money from your spot wallet to your P2P wallet, and make sure that it shows USDT here. Now let's go to trade. Now for you to convert that your USDT to Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other cryptocurrency, you would have to click on trades. Click on trades right there. Now when you click on trades, as you can see, this is how it will look like. This is how the trades page will look like. Now right now, this is synthetics against USDT. When you've purchased USDT, whatever you purchase would be shown there in the available balance. Right now, this is my test account. I can't really show you much, or I can walk you through how you are going to buy Bitcoin right now. Now you would first have to click on that SNX USDT. Click on that font right there. When you click on it, you would have to search for whatever you are willing to buy. You would have to search for Bitcoin, that is BTC, compared to USDT. That means when you are searching, you will click BTC USDT. You would have to click on that right there. Now this is it. So when you have successfully purchased USDT using P2P, you would have to buy Bitcoin from here by placing an order on how much you would like to buy using that USDT. Do you understand? The same procedure you use when you want to buy and sell Bitcoin is the same procedure when you want to buy and sell Ethereum. And if you don't fully understand what I just explained, you can watch my full video, which will appear up there right now, or you can click in the description of this video to find a link that will take you to a full detailed video on how you can trade cryptocurrencies on Binance. Let's go back to the home page. Let's say you have successfully bought Bitcoin and you've sold at a higher price, and now you want to withdraw your money to your bank account. Now this time around, you would have to click on the sell tab. These are different prices people are willing to buy your USDT from you. When you click on sell, make sure the person you are selling to accepts bank transfer. Understand? Then you go ahead to input the amount of USDT you would like to sell. For example, I would be selling 80 USDT. The person that you are selling your USDT to would have to send you the exact amount, of 37,200, no more, no less. When he has sent you the money and it is complete and it is alright, then your transaction is being completed. Also know that you as a seller would have to send your money to a potential buyer in 15 minutes. So you would have to do this easily. This is going to be it for this video. I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you truly enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and try to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really means a lot and I really appreciate it if you do. Goodbye for now, and I will see you in the next video.